All right.
everyone.
Hello, everybody. Welcome
Time for
to
the
podcast. Yes, number 79.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
that's right. We're doing something a bit weird, a bit different.
A bit
For
fun,
this one.
too.
A bit fun.
Yeah. Yeah, something
Uh-huh.
that we haven't really ever done, I would say, with
Not really.
people outside of Discord and stuff.
Yeah, we've
for-
talked about doing stuff like this before.
Mhm.
We've talked about it, but we haven't actually done it.
And I think
Now
this will
we
be a fun exploration of what it's like to do this kind of thing with y'all in chat.
Yes.
It's a benefit of having Twitch be such an effective interactive tool for
Right.
communicating kind of our ideas, but also hearing your guys' ideas as well.
Mhm.
Hey, special hell, Jad the Mad.
Welcome.
Welcome. Yeah, so we're gonna be making some characters.
Yeah.
We're gonna be making some wacky characters, some goofy
Quite wacky.
characters,
Mhm.
and just kind of letting you all into a little bit of what makes our process different, unique,
Yes.
and or just kind of having fun with it. And then, of course, if you have questions or specific things, you're like, ooh, let's what would a character look like that has insert quirk here,
Exactly.
insert flaw here,
Yep.
like
yep.
that's where we can just kind of go wild and stuff. It can be
yeah.
it can be quite fun. Tachi, hello.
Because there's a specific reason that we're doing this now,
Hmm.
but that is a secret. So,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. Let's not give any more hints. Just
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
We're our first characters. I think we're gonna come up with will probably be not super serious.
No.
Kind of wacky. Just
Yep.
characters that catch your eye
And,
and make you go,
in general,
huh,
fun. Yeah.
fun characters.
We actually have a Google Doc
Mhm.
that has the basically the list of that we're going to be entering all the stuff in on there
Right.
for it.
I'm going to share it here real quick, and you guys will basically have the ability to view it
right.
as we update. You
Mhm.
won't have the ability to edit or do anything else, but it should be quite cool. So let me make sure all the
Right.
settings look good here. Looks
Okay.
great. And then, you'll be able to
Bum, bum,
join
bum.
in with us here.
We go. There you go.
So check that out. And Jacob's got his laptop up here.
Right.
So you'll be able to pop in and and just kind of watch us kind of flow with it. We're not like super fast typers or anything, so we'll just get it in here and stuff. But should be a bunch of anonymous people popping in here, and this will be kind of fun.
Yep. Special hell. We have not watched Nodame Cantabile. I've heard of it.
No.
It's another music one, but
Interesting.
yeah.
Okay, cool. Jad the Mad, thank you so much for the Twitch Prime sub. Hey, my Prime student trial finally ticked over, so I can resub.
Awesome.
Shit, I have to start paying now. Oh, well, we appreciate it very much. Thank you
Yes.
so much for the support. And Trasho Khan with the Twitch Prime resub for the 5th month in a row. Hello, my friends. What's the show you are reacting to now, which you are enjoying the most discussing?
Well,
Oh,
see, it would be Domestic Girlfriend, except that we're not reacting to that. So, I mean, what can I say?
I don't know. In terms of discussion, it's a little bit mixed because there's different types of discussions that get us interested in stuff. I would say that a lot of the shows that I enjoy discussing the most have that blend of serious, but also that energy that brings into that's brought into the discussion.
Right, yeah. Like the one that comes to mind that I love discussing, but the discussions are also a lot different than most of our discussions is March Comes In Like a Lion.
Yeah,
because
definitely.
it's such a somber, like slow paced, just relaxing kind of show when it doesn't go into the crazy drama stuff. That the discussions for that one are very different, but I like them a lot.
Hey, Lyric, good to see you here. And we got Tetsu, Nicobotic, Eric Walt, and Wax Casual. Have you guys heard of Dr. Stone? It's a very popular shonen coming later in the year. Haven't heard of it.
I have heard of it. I think we might have gotten sent a manga for it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I've heard of it.
Okay.
Don't know much about it.
Before we get too far into the podcast, have to have a VIP shout out for one of our
That's
patrons, Glantix. Thank you so much for the VIP patron support. Means a lot to us. And thanks for joining the Discord. It's cool to have you there. Can't wait to see you on the VIP call at the end of the month. That's going to be awesome. So, yeah.
All right.
So
we're going to be doing a few characters. You know, how many is based on like how well this process goes and how quick it goes and things like that. But basically we want to create some wacky characters. So like think Konosuba and like, you know, all sorts of other stuff where it's just like, let's make some fun, ridiculous, lovable idiots. Emphasis on the idiots. And that basically would be inherently like, just like, okay, if this was like a D&D game or you know, or whatever, like I would want to see people play these characters.
Right. I think we're making basically a D&D party.
Right.
In a fantasy world, so there's no rules on, you know, anything.
Yeah.
Just make, you know, just basically some ridiculous characters. As you come in and stuff, I will repost the Google document link into chat, probably about every 10 minutes or so to make sure
you guys might actually be able to post the link too.
I don't think they can.
Oh, okay.
They might not be able to. I've got the restrictions pretty set in there. But if you see semblance of sanity typing on a specific spot,
that is me.
That is Jacob.
Yeah.
The absolute bro lad, giving in ideas and stuff. So TrashoCon, this is only characters, not character scenarios.
Right.
Very, very simple stuff.
But it can include like character shticks. So like with using Konosuba as an example, Aqua just being generally useless all the time. That's a shtick, right? That can tie into the character.
Yeah.
Because it's weird, like when I think about the Konosuba characters, they're surprisingly likable given how horrible they are as people.
Yep.
Like and just generally like useless and causing trouble left and right.
Right.
But you know, they're a ton of fun to watch. So
exactly. Eric Wall with the Twitch Prime resub for the 6th month in a row. You're gonna love Land of the Lustrous. Yes, if you didn't know. After the Rain will be replaced by Land of the Lustrous.
We were planning to watch the Berserk 2016 series for the true like best of anime CG experience.
Right.
But unfortunately, Caleb decided Land of the Lustrous instead. So yeah.
Oh man, we each have shows we're holding over the other person's head. It's like
mutually
right. It's like nuclear war. No one wants to fire their weapons. You know.
Yep.
I have Legend of the Galactic Heroes. He has Domestic Girlfriend.
No. If you try and bust a long show, I can just pull out One Piece. Case closed.
How a semblance of sanity as a channel fell apart. Yeah, seriously. Lunar with the Twitch Prime resub for the 6th month in a row. Glad to have you here, buddy. All right, so we're gonna be making some characters. Let me put the link in here in chat. Be sure to join and just have it just open on the side. It's just something you can follow along with us as we make some characters. But if you guys have ideas, if you have little ridiculous little shticks, you're like, oh, I'd love to see a character with like this kind of combination of flaws and, you know, character design.
Right, or like a particular spin on like a certain trope. Like you want to see a tsundere where like, I don't know, they're never actually violent. I don't know.
Yeah,
you know,
sure. Like a super confident tsundere until the other person shows any sign of affection. You know?
Like, ooh, that's actually a good point. I'm going to add something in here of contradiction, because that is often something that can just instantly make a character enjoyable.
For sure. The one who says meep, thank you so much for the follow.
Yes, thank you.
Glad to have you here. Jacob fires One Piece. It's super effective. Yes, basically.
No. We've actually sort of made an agreement. It's like, okay, for the slot where we choose, we'll just like keep it to like short shows.
Shows, yeah. Very, very simple. Okay, so first things first, Jacob. Let's come up with some names.
No names. Names are like
near the end.
Names are near the end, so it has something that makes sense. Let's come up with something.
Some kind of look. I'm
Or-
thinking of if we're gonna have some fantasy characters and stuff.
Sure.
I want to take a monster race in fantasy
Okay.
and make them kind of a sweet, wholesome person.
Okay, so yeah, so that's a contradiction. A
Yeah.
monster but wholesome.
Yeah. So let's have
So
them...
kind of like slime. So
Sure. So let's have an orc, like a very
Okay.
classic orc. You know.
all right. So for now, orc boy.
Orc boy. We'll call him Orc boy for now.
Or maybe girl. Like
Or
we
girl.
could have this go like the Bowsette kind of route. Like,
Okay.
Orc
let's
Bowsette.
let's make Orc Bowsette swole. She's physically swole. Like
she's swole. She's
swole.
now is she kind in like the traditional like fluffy kind, or is she kind in like the bumbling like person with the heart of gold kind of a thing?
I would say bumbling with the heart of gold.
Okay. All right. Swole bumbling with a heart of gold.
Okay. Now for this character, I think that you know she's swole because she cares about herself.
Cares about herself and her image, possibly. Is she like maybe?
I think
maybe
a little bit, but I think it's more something where she's not ashamed of being an orc. If anything,
Okay, yeah.
she's not she doesn't understand
Got
why the orc connotation is something that's inherently bad.
So her flaw is that she is self-obsessed. Maybe like with her own image, and like she's a bit too confident. Maybe.
I mean that's a fun positive flaw, I would
So
say.
like I'm okay because like what I'm
But let's not make that
picturing
her big flaw.
here- Okay.
That could be just a small flaw.
All right. So what would then what would be the big flaw?
The big flaw,
Like the flaw that's so glaringly huge that like it like
right.
they shouldn't even be able to be.
I would say a lack of
person.
societal awareness. It blends really well with the idea of them being a monster.
Okay.
And constantly getting into situations
All right,
where
yeah.
culture, society doesn't really jive well with her actions.
So maybe you guys have some ideas for this chat, but how do you do the lack of societal awareness that is not the traditional like sort of like ditzy naive like fan like
or fish out of water kind of thing.
or fish out of water thing, but it doesn't just go into the like the basic fan service route of, oh no, I don't know that I'm like supposed to wear clothes or things like that.
A wholesome monster, so you're gajingifying them.
Basically.
I mean,
Basically.
kinda.
Yeah. No, like
kinda.
that's yeah, I mean Orc Bowsette, like that's about as that's gajinkifying right there.
No, I wouldn't say insecure.
Okay,
Insecure just
maybe-
doesn't work because
Maybe flaw is too like too good of a word for it. Maybe we should call it their problem or their problem. The thing that just is absolutely horrible about them.
the reason why they're unlikable quality.
Yeah,
Because everyone has something that makes them unlikable to someone.
right.
No,
and
there's
and
no
the thing
character
is-
that everyone should like.
And
That is-
ideally, you'd want to do this in a way that it makes them endearing to the audience, but basically, it's something that is
loud. Loud.
Okay.
Like that's something where a lot of people would like it, but you know those characters that they speak and they project their voice. They're confident. And now that's a crazy voice and stuff, but confidence in the volume and the physicality, it's something that could be annoying for a lot of people.
So would this trope fall under like the Genki girl potentially?
Sure. A little bit of a Genki aspect, some enthusiasm in there. And Genki, I would say, more on the physical side than the positive enthusiasm side. They're wholesome, but they're not like, let's all be friends, you know? They're wholesome.
No. Yeah. No, that's more the what would that be, like the more the Moe character or something?
Yeah.
Whereas this one is just the high energy.
This is high energy. This is, if anything, a little bit more of a brutish Kamina. You know, that kind of
Sure.
wholesome energy.
Right.
So they're annoying to the people that are like, would you just shut up already, you know?
I'm just gonna write Konosuba level flaw.
Oh, Konosuba level flaw. Then let's have this be a contradiction. Something that we'd have to fill in a backstory bit that basically this could be something that counteracts the wholesome part.
Okay. So
Greedy. That's completely
Just-
like really obsessed with money. Like-
actually, what if we just kept it as just greedy as a general thing, which
Sure.
can be money, but then that could also, but okay, if you wanted to go like next
Yeah,
level
yeah,
here,
you could
have that apply to other things, which could also potentially tie it into the wholesome aspect that maybe they're very protective of the people around them because it's like, no,
Sure.
these people are my
They're
family,
my friends, my family.
Yeah.
You can't have them. Yeah.
right? and they're an orc Bowsette.
Okay, cool. Yes. So high energy, wholesome, like bear hugs. I like it. Yes. I would say
Overzealous.
say very lots of touching, lots of physical
Right.
aspects of their nature. I would say, you know, averagely in tune with their sexuality. Not
Oh, sure.
flirty in that respect, but
Okay. What about mind blanked? I can't believe my mind blanked. My mind totally blanked.
yeah, possessive. That's a great word for it. It's greedy / possessive.
Right. Like FMA greed, you know. I want it all. Yeah.
No, that you could actually change the physical contact as a flaw to not understanding personal space, because that's a
Sure.
societal thing, but it's very specific and honed.
Personal space. Actually, we probably should have some traits that are like an area for traits that are not negative.
Oh yeah, totally. Totally. Yeah. My are the tusks that will pierce the heavens.
Oh my god, we could have something about it that is literally Tusk Love. That would be.
Oh my god,
amazing.
a Tusk Glove reference.
I have seen the Konosuba movie trailer. I'm so excited.
Oh my gosh.
It's gonna be great.
Yeah, this would be a team mom character. Personality traits is they are a team mom.
Yeah, team mom. That's where the wholesomeness comes in.
Protective.
Right, protective.
I would say confident.
Confident, brash.
Okay.
Okay. Oh yeah.
I would say stubborn.
overly
Stubborn.
serious. What if they were overly serious about everything?
I would say no, because they have to have a lot of emotion for the wholesome aspect part.
Okay, good point. Good point.
So if anything, I would say we have to have her have a warm side where she's very empathic at specific moments.
Right, but still in like the way that I'm almost
empathic
thinking...
towards children, like very much empathic towards children. This is where we could have the tragic part here. This is like yeah.
Because I'm almost picturing this as like a femme grog almost, where it's
Sure.
like where not exactly the brightest bulb out there, but is just like cares a lot about her friends, but the ways that it's expressed is sometimes like a bit like
awkward
and
yeah.
a bit weird. That way there comes
Sure.
that lovable idiot side.
Totally. She has to be very funny, making fun of everyone around her. But what would she specifically find funny? You could go for the Drax aspect, where takes everything really literally instead of seriously, takes everything quite literally. That could be an aspect of it.
Sure.
I think that the literal part, I would say, the greedy part starts to break it down a little bit.
What if she cried really easily? So she's like this big Bowsette, like, you know, but then she also like.
So way too much empathy. Like,
right, way too empathic.
Way
Yeah.
too empathic. All right. So that's how she's funny. That's how
Right,
she's
exactly,
funny.
yeah.
It's a wholesome funny.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay, I like that. I like that. This is good. This is good. Oh, Nura, I can't say unfortunately, but have a nice stream. Appreciate it, bro. Thanks. So what's the rundown on this character so far? Check out the Google Docs link. I will share it again in the chat here. You can view what we've already got so far without doing that there. Seems like she has extreme emotions at any end. I think that the extreme emotions, we could go into a little bit of a foundational backstory here. There are a couple patterns that are starting to come together here. I could see one of the things that would be really cool here. I don't want to make her backstory be entirely about relationships, but one of the things I could see being pretty cool here is that the orcs that were a part of her tribe didn't like basically how she was a poor representation of orcs and orc women.
She wasn't mean enough to like.
or sure, but maybe in general, you know, she had a falling out, and she wanted to to you know,
wait, no,
a
no,
mom, you
no,
know.
I got
but
it.
none of the orc guys were.
No, nope.
What? We're gonna make this more silly, right?
She had a torrid love affair
Oh.
with a string bean human dude.
Oh no!
And their love was a story of the ages.
Okay, but let's not have them like break up or anything like that.
Maybe that could be one of the other characters.
That could be one of the characters.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's another thing where the comedy comes in.
They have
and potentially
fierce PDA.
Oh yeah.
Okay, let's get it in here. So let's have a wiry, but he's physical. He's got good stuff to him going on there.
Sure.
No. Let's not have it be such a joke that he's
but that's
absolutely...
part of what makes it hilarious.
Okay.
It's those complete opposites like that.
Okay, sure. But let's not make him like a dwarf or anything.
No,
right?
not a dwarf. I'm thinking like okay, think like the stereotypical like human bard or something.
Okay.
That just screws everything, right? And he's just like, oh.
But she's committed.
Oh yeah. Oh,
So-
and it's
so-
a very wholesome, awesome relationship. And
All
she
right.
basically,
I love it.
And she stopped him from like his playboy ways and made him go straight. And now they're like maybe talking about setting up a family,
All right.
starting a family
Perfect.
or something.
So let's move on to this character here, new character.
So
let's cancel all that stuff out.
bard,
Uh,
husband of orc.
That's it. all right, cool. This is wonderful. Oh, Mathor with the 100 bits. Her sister has a boyfriend that has problems with his parents. They are very strict, but she wants them to get along. I see some potential there. That's good for backstory stuff. I think we don't want to have too many from her village specifically in this group. So string bean, I feel like that's a bit too specific. Let's have it be more that physically he has nothing really great to speak for him, but he's not skinny.
Okay.
Because the thing is, I think she's already like
So
strong
like
and
roided
stuff.
out, yeah.
and also not like roided out to where it's stupid, but
Well,
like
I mean, she's an orc. Like that's
she's
how
an
these
orc,
usually are in
right. So
fantasy stories.
really strong.
Mhm.
And I think the thing we can obviously go for with this guy is that this guy is constantly...
This guy is dashing and witty and
well, constantly, I would say, trying to oversell himself. So
sure, like
so
I'm
overcompensating.
I'm torn between
Lots
whether
of grandiose speech.
So okay, should there be any aspects of either of the two main characters in the Road to El Dorado in this guy, or should we go for something
Tulio?
different?
We could go for a Tulio character.
Like that he's the in the way that he's the opposite is that okay
Yeah.
I think if the premise is that he's the person that actually was not intimidated by this orc Bowsette,
Right.
then what kind of person would basically have no problem getting frisky with a giant?
He has a long
orc.
history.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And
There's a character in The Witcher that you haven't met because you haven't played The Witcher.
yeah.
His name's Dandelion, and he is the bard who gets it on with every single thing he can.
Alright.
Like basically, he looks like an aristocrat, but he's
Okay.
actually like broke. Like he has like nothing.
Gotcha.
He's all cares about fashion, and he's very much like a smooth talker. He's got a great singing voice, but he has very low wisdom score. Like he has a
Gotcha.
very low wisdom
Oh, that
score.
would totally be this guy. And as for the PC port, a womanizer bard who is tethered down by a woman that he never dreamed of. See, here's the thing. This guy was probably literally tethered down during some of their trysts.
Right. So that could be something where he never expected to be committed. So let's have some personality traits be
Ex-womanizer?
sure, but I would say that's not a personality trait. That's more just like a backstory thing. Let's have it be something where he's persuasive.
Okay.
He's persuasive. He's a performer.
Sure. Awesome.
I would say something where he has a faux confidence. He has a faux confidence, but he's actually more kind of awkward and kind of
Should we have him be awkward, or should we have it be the thing where he never truly knows what he's doing? and he like sort of makes it up as he goes along.
Sure, sure.
Like, do we want to go for the person?
Never plans.
Right.
Never plans anything. Sure. There you go. So he's like Flynn from Tangled. Yeah. So let's try to separate him now from Flynn from Tangled and from all those types of Jack Sparrow type
and
characters.
Beyond just the fact that he is in a very serious relationship with Orc Bowsette.
I think that what you can do here is that like he would die. He would die for her. Like
yes, he is.
Like they have been together for a while now.
Right. So the contradiction is that
he is
the womanizer that is head over heels in love.
Right. Let's have it be that his one of his flaws though is that he can't stop flirting though. Like that's how his verbiage is. That's what he's grown up on. That's his flaw. Maybe he's bad with money.
Okay. Yes. However,
okay.
Let's say that he actually does that because he specifically wants to keep Orc Bowsette just a little bit jealous because it keeps things spicy.
Oh, okay. So his flaw is that
because since she's an orc, she's constantly thinking like, I need to keep my territory marked. Right.
So the flaw is that he's insecure about himself and his own things that he brings to the table. He would never reveal that.
Sure. Well,
but this is a small flaw.
So let's go Konosuba level flaw. Like, because the thing is that
we need to make it ridiculous.
Because the thing is the idea of him having insecurities. I think that's actually something that wouldn't be so much a flaw, but actually the plus to his character, where you see that he has depth to him. Right.
He has holes in his pockets. He spends money like he has a gambling problem. He spends money like it's like there's no tomorrow.
How could we take that even further?
Okay. He had a spell cast on him a while ago that makes him immune to getting drunk, like actually like to the point of getting like crazy drunk. But he gets all the.
What if he was also a compulsive liar, so that he's constantly like okay in that
but he never lies around her.
Right, he never lies to her.
Okay, there we go. Compulsive liar.
And he's constantly causing trouble because of it. Like, even when he doesn't need to. Like, he'll lie to someone about something, and it ends up, like, pissing off some,
needlessly
like
having to roll deception checks.
Yeah, exactly.
Needlessly having to roll deception checks. All right. And Jer is brisk. Thank you so much for the Twitch Prime resub for the 3rd month in a row. Tips his hat. Tip my hat back to you, good sir.
Yes.
And Mathor with the 100 bits. The flaw is that he likes to wear the crown himself in bed. Hey, that could be actually a thing that, more specifically, we could get into as kind of a joke, kind of a funny thing, is that like this guy is kinky and like he does not like censor himself.
Well, certainly not around his lady. But like, what do you mean doesn't censor himself?
Oh my God, no! Here's something even great. Someone said something that makes it really cool. Is maybe he talks really slowly and seductively. So in the Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged, Abridged, you have I'm Duke Devlin. I'm Duke Devlin. So let's have it be that a long time ago he put on a voice that's not his real voice, right?
Okay.
And that's his sexy voice, and it's become his permanent voice that he can't reveal to anyone. Actually, his voice really sounds like a squeaky guy like this.
And the only time it gets revealed is in bed.
Yeah. It's like,
but I love it.
This is amazing.
So actually
has a squeaky voice,
actually has a squeaky voice, but is constantly in silky sexy mode.
All right, cool.
That's not really a personality trait. That's more of a flaw.
Let's also have okay, Jacob. I found another flaw. Another flaw. It's a Konosuba level flaw. He's narcoleptic.
Narcoleptic. Wait.
He just constantly falls asleep. Like, he's really tired. It's the act of basically putting on this charade for people constantly actually makes him exceptionally tired.
Let's also make him be a kleptomaniac.
Which do you want to be bigger, the narcoleptic or the kleptomaniac?
Let's make it so that he always falls asleep right after he steals something. So he has to steal things but then he falls
He has
asleep.
to quickly give it off to someone.
He has like somewhere between 5 and 60 seconds before he falls asleep.
Oh my god, this is amazing. Yes. Oh, I love it.
Same time.
I'm loving this character so much.
So I guess he would fall into the trope of the dashing rogue, but
okay. I think the sleepwalk thing would be a fun twist reveal to have at some point later, but not have that be that common.
the narcolepsy might be Bowsette's fault. He's constantly pulling all-nighters here.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
I think Jairus Brace, the falling asleep every time he lies thing would be great if he didn't lie that much. But he lies a lot. Thank you so much for the 500 bits, though. Appreciate it. Appreciate it so much. All right, we've got a good, solid set for the character here. Make sure to put in the physical description that he's physically diminutive.
Right.
He is not short, I would say, but he's not tall.
Hold on a second.
He's not short, but he's not tall.
Diminutive. Not in the pants, though.
Oh man.
Right.
Oh, my stomach hurts. This is amazing. This is why we love stories so much. Jacob and I can just go with characters like this like constantly.
So
man. All right, so for character number 3, we need to contrast these characters.
right. We've got a
is-
character dynamic between the two of them, but we need to come up with something else.
Yeah, so I think with the next set of characters here, I want someone that pushes their glasses up.
Okay. Yeah.
But the thing is, I want this character to be smart in a way that is something that no one truly understands. I want this character to be like the essentially the Pumat Soul, like who's very obsessed with a very specific realm of magic and nature or something like that.
Yeah.
And completely does not find it at all distracting or disturbing to see these two doing their thing. That's why he is fine with it, because he's so enraptured in his own world.
Okay.
Yeah, so this would be the cleric, glasses kun, sorcerer kind of.
So the trope would be the smart girl or boy?
Smart boy. I would say he's a little bit older.
Now, are you sure? Because a girl could probably be waifu'd easier if she was,
No. We're gonna get some waifus eventually,
Okay.
but I think this one is going to be someone who would be a little bit middle aged. Maybe like high 40s. Got some experience going on in there.
Aged.
Cool.
One of their personality traits: exceptionally polite.
Exceptionally polite. Yes. Could not insult a fly.
Oh, absolutely
no,
not. Yeah.
definitely not.
Mm-hmm. So
worships the ancient gods of oblivion. I think if anything, you could have this person have some cult like.
No, but this guy
them.
needs exquisite beard. I love it.
Oh, definitely
Exquisite beard and stash.
Yeah, a beard, stash, and staff. I think that this would be
beard, stash, and staff.
Yeah, and I'm not talking about the staff in the pants. I'm not talking about.
No, that's the rogue guy.
Yeah, that's the rogue. Yeah. I would say in terms of if we were to choose like some kind of unique race, this character would be someone that is a very obscure race.
Yes, a monocle.
The monocle might be a bit much.
I kind of
like glasses, so we can do the push up.
Okay, yeah, that's true. You can't really do that with a monocle.
Yeah, you can't.
Yeah.
And I think this thing is a bit too kind of in the city kind of thing.
Oh yes, because he's so polite, he never swears. He always uses like some kind of like
alternative swear,
like French toast or something.
But it's only when he gets surprised, because he has a lack of situational awareness. Like his spatial awareness is very low because he's so invested in his inner world. If something just pops out, he's
yeah, right.
son of the ancient tree by which the world was shaped.
Yeah.
You startled me, my good man. Please, please have more care in your step.
He talks very slowly.
I think very slowly
Could get old.
it could get old, but I think if you had it where whenever he's talking to someone else that he doesn't know, he talks very slowly to make sure that they understand that I mean well. And
Now,
I
okay,
have a very endearing...
This actually does bring up a good point, though. How do we make sure that we're not just making Pumat Sol?
Yeah. I think the things that make him not be Pumat Sol is we need some Konosuba level flaws. We need some things
Right,
that
that's a
make
good
him
point.
very...
What's the Konosuba level flaw?
I think that this character doesn't listen. I think that this character absolutely doesn't listen.
Okay.
I don't want to make fun of like people with a disability or anything
but
like that.
well,
But
right, like I mean, because like Dory, for instance, with the short-term memory loss, you know, that was great.
Mhm.
But here the reason I like it, the reason why I'm a little bit skeptical is that listening could go into the realm of people constantly repeating things, which isn't as funny.
No, it is definitely not. I think if anything, what it would be is something where he has AirPods in, he can't hear us kind of thing. So he's about to stumble into a trap.
Or maybe he constantly mishears what they say, so that way, even like into the most absolutely ridiculous different.
Oh, Jad the Mad. We could have him be a conspiracy theorist, but he's never gonna let other people know about it. So he has some really weird beliefs about the world.
Okay,
like,
but if he never lets people know about it,
no.
how does the audience know?
In his actions, the way he does things, superstitions, like.
Okay, I think I like it. I think for something like that, though, you would need to have the audience
know about it.
Like.
But it contradicts the politeness.
Well, right. But like with the Konosuba, okay, that is a good point. So polite, but a Konosuba level flaw.
So I like the idea though of the conspiracy theorist. If anything, there's a thing when you have beliefs and you have someone that's in their own world, they don't care about spreading their beliefs. That's kind of a thing that I would see to be kind of interesting there. You could have a part of this person's personality be that they are smart about a specific set of things, but they have little to no knowledge about other things. Basically, the druid hobo, if you will.
The classic like min-maxed character kind of a thing.
What do you mean?
Well, like just where it's like they have the one stat and they try and apply that to everything, but it doesn't apply to every situation. Any ideas, chat?
He says yes and then ignores it because he thinks he knows better. He has a cantrip that he casts to bleep out when other people swear. That's just too funny. Let's take that as like a note thing. Like let's at least note that down. That's something funny. I said this before, but what if he doesn't try to insult anyone, but he's so caught up in his own intelligence he isn't able to understand what he said was kind of rude.
Potentially, but that could just go into the realm of being awkward. Like, because when I think about like Konosuba level quirks, one of the things about the Konosuba characters is that even though they, in some ways with like Megumin, for instance, her quirk is very like specific of she uses this magic and then she can do it once and then she passes out. But the thing is that it ties into the personalities of the characters a lot, so that way even if it's not regarding their exact thing, they're still entertaining.
A quieter Hoenn Kyoma. That's the conspiracy bit. He went out into the woods that became a druid because the organization was after him. And he is trying to spread it. He's so polite. He's making sure that in every interaction, he makes sure the organization, he's like, wear this. The organization won't be able to track your mind.
He's constantly giving
out
like charms and things like that.
Yes, there you go. He makes and designs charms and little wards.
So he is absolutely paranoid.
Paranoid, yes.
Okay.
Absolutely.
All right.
And it's even this is great. It ties in with the spatial awareness. Because his spatial awareness is so bad, he's constantly switching back and forth into his head and then paranoid.
Right.
And then back into this. So it's not that he's,
tinfoil hat
manic obsessive,
exactly.
but yes.
Mm-hmm.
That could be the other thing. He mutters a fake language to himself that is a magical defense thing that he believes that keeps him, actually protected from great old ones or something like that.
Uh-huh.
That's actually a good idea. Let's have his story be an abducted by aliens type trope that he thinks he's encountered an old one.
Sure.
And he's now like, I'm protected now. I will make sure. But not only that, I am very good to my friends. You
Okay.
will all be protected by being within 25, meters of me.
Let's make it so that this dude is also a stoner. Like, so that
So
basically
he takes it. He tokes hard.
Oh yeah, he tokes hard, and because
Okay,
of that,
he makes his own stuff too.
right, exactly. So
Plants
so
and
the thing is,
everything. Okay.
so when he tells his conspiracy theory stories of how he was abducted or whatever,
Right.
the story's always a little bit different,
Sure.
and that's what makes no one ever believe him. But it might actually have happened.
Right. But the thing is, that might be tied to the drugs, to the things like that, is that he's slowly losing it, but it's very slow, very
Right.
gradual.
And that makes it so that since he's the smart one, that makes people a little bit nervous whenever they follow his plans.
Because a lot of times they work really well, but sometimes it's like
Sometimes
it's
it's
a
all
little
wrong.
off. Okay, so high intelligence that allows him to understand plants, and he's able to do this, and he makes a bunch of stuff. He's the crafter of the group. He's the one that carries the bags because he's
Right.
constantly stuffing his own little bags with random crap.
Yep, because
he's,
you never know what you might need.
he's physically capable, and I would say kind of a high constitution, more physically
Sure,
capable.
yeah, okay.
But he's never gonna punch anything because
Right. Oh, he is such a gentle soul. Yeah.
such a gentle
Yeah.
soul.
That's actually some. Yeah, that's a good point. Gentle soul. Yeah, that
Yeah.
needs to be on there.
But I would say in the physical description, what you could have that be is that this guy could smoke anything, but like he doesn't get sick or anything. He wouldn't smoke anything. Like he could smoke anything, it'd be fine. But despite his strength being enough to carry the burdens for the party and stuff, he has no coordination. He has no like physical dexterity
Right,
coordination and stuff like that. So this guy goes down in the party hard from archers or any kind of
Sure, but
physical attack.
You're not sure if like he could just grab someone and crush them.
Right, because he is big.
Right.
So yeah, we'll have to figure out. We could design a unique race for this character.
Although, actually, that's a question. Would that end up conflicting with the Orc Bowsette?
No.
Because, like, if you think about it, if you go like Power Rangers or like, think like color coordinated characters of different archetypes, they'll very much have their own like territory.
This is the gray. That's the thing. I think if anything, he's the true neutral of the group.
Oh, totally true neutral. Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I think if anything, it's fine because this party's going to be big enough to allow a gray in there.
Okay.
Most of
Ooh.
those types of groups are in 3s and 4s.
He's also the group therapist.
No. No.
Like he just like people just talk to him about their problem. He's just like,
Okay, yes, but I don't think he would provide legitimate solutions. That's why I think, if anything, he's a great listener.
No, but that's the thing. But the best therapists just get you to ask questions.
Okay, so let's put in there great listener.
Yeah.
That'd be a personality.
Great listener.
But the thing is
But he might not actually be a great listener, but he's a great sounding board. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, no, not
yeah.
great. Listener / sounding board.
Okay, so this
So
guy.
what's the contradiction? I guess the contradiction is that he's smart, but he's also like completely out of it.
Right. I think the thing is that his intelligence is misapplied, and it's misapplied to the point
Yeah.
of the humor side of things. Is this a Caduceus plus Pumat love child?
Maybe.
Mixed so, but the thing is, the paranoid aspect doesn't apply to either of them.
Right. It almost feels like it's Caduceus plus Pumat plus an idea that we've talked about a character that basically, like in D&D, if you had a character that just maxed out all the perception stuff, specifically like to a ridiculous amount, way more than Caduceus.
Right.
Just so that it's like they are never surprised by anything, and they're always paranoid that something's out there and something's going to
Because they've suffered horribly in
Horrible
their past.
things, exactly.
So they've dedicated their
Yep.
lives to making sure they're never surprised by anything. They get all the alert feats and stuff like
Yeah.
that. Their wisdom is through the max. Their intelligence is stupidly low. You
Yep.
know, like they're
Well, except this guy. He's actually he's got the wheels turning. They're
mean,
weird wheels, but they're turning and they're turning
but like
fast.
dexterity, wisdom to the max. Rogue type, character,
Yeah.
constantly really good at hiding, that kind of thing. And this would be a mix of that with a bunch of other tropes in that regard. It just says random proverbs and it gives them a penny drop moment. I think that yes, but I would say the proverbs don't make sense 75 to 80% of the time.
Did anyone see the first episode of it was like this British sitcom called like
yeah, I know what you're talking
the
about.
bookstore. It was like Black Book or something like that.
Yeah. I don't remember what it's called.
And there's this like Martin Freeman's in there, and I think he's the main character, but there's this other guy that's like a buddy of his, and he has this little book called like the Book of Calm, and it has all these little proverbs, and he ends up swallowing it at one point accidentally, and it like absorbs into his being, and he becomes this like religious figurehead. And they don't do as much with it after the first episode, which is unfortunate, but after it happens in the first episode, he just goes around basically
Black Books with Bill Bailey.
Black Books, yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
And he basically just goes around being like, add a drop of lavender to your bath, you know, stuff like that.
Yes, but that's something that's actually effective and useful and concise.
Right, whereas his would make less sense.
His, like, trees drop at the forest.
We are but dust in the wind, dude.
Now that just sounds like dumb stoner talk.
But he is a stoner.
Right, but he's a stoner that is actually intelligent.
Right, he's a very intelligent stoner.
Right.
So it's like the thing that if you were to actually dissect all the stuff that he says, there'd probably be like some...
Yeah, I think if we made this
crazy
character,
awesome
we would
stuff in there.
want there to be crazy people out there that would study him and be like, guys, he actually makes sense.
He was a cult leader at some point.
Right. I mean, we don't have to go into specific things, but they would be able to be like, we connected the dots. Guys, this guy makes sense.
How do you spell Caduceus again?
Cadeus. I mean, C.
So I'm calling him Creduceus.
Creduceus?
Yeah, like Creed from The Office, but Creduceus.
Sure. Okay, gotcha. Maybe instead of being high, his mind and perception was affected by the great old ones, resulting in him remembering different timelines and being aware of cosmic presences that no one else is, causing him to look more paranoid than he already is.
The things that this guy knows go beyond time and space. Like, yeah, this guy knows things.
Absolutely. This guy could actually be a very cool plot mechanic to introduce specific types of conflict in the latter parts of the story. We need a simple character, Jacob. We need a simple character that is very, I would say, competent in we've got the people, we've got the combat, we've got the intelligence. We need someone that's very competent in the I would say the magical side of things.
Wouldn't that be this guy?
No. This guy is more of the druid. Like,
I mean, that's still kind of magic.
Well, yeah, I would say, but his magic is at the very best some weak abjuration. Like, not very much a caster. I'm not thinking Megumine necessarily, but if we're gonna have characters that go into the the ridiculous stuff, I want magic that's innate, something that is not studied, natural.
So the sorcerer type.
Okay, sure.
Okay, so all right, so yeah, basically like this person could be the sort of self-insert souped up power maniac.
Okay,
like the person that just has all the abilities.
They're juiced. They're juiced on their own jazz.
Exactly.
By the way, guys, if you want to follow along with what we're doing, here is the Google shot there.
Juiced up sorcerer.
Now let's make the race for this character actually like a big part of their story, much like the orc.
Okay.
But I would say something that's like even more obscure.
All right.
Because there's a welcoming place for monsters at one point.
Okay.
In this story.
So let's say they're half. Okay. Wait. So, okay, they need to be a mix of like a bazillion different races.
Oh my god, okay.
So there's like part of them that's part angel, part demon, part dark elf.
Oh my god.
And what would be some other good ones? Like I'm imagining like, okay, oh no, you haven't seen Inferno Cop or Space Patrol Luluco, I don't think.
No, I haven't.
But there's a character that is basically just like roiling destruction of hellfire, and he's just like the police officer, and he's just like, yes, okay, yeah, come on in.
So was this character a magical experiment just gone wrong? Because
yeah.
I don't think the idea of having them have all these racial traits hodgepodged into one naturally makes a lot of sense.
No, it was
wild magic sorcery, and it's just constantly going on themselves.
Yeah, juiced up
okay.
Wild magic sorcerer.
Juiced up wild magic sorcerer.
Okay, awesome.
And they have so many problems with them that it's almost ridiculous. But let's make them the sad character. Let's
Oh,
make
yeah,
the audience
this
really like care for them
I'm-
and have a happy ending.
I'm imagining this is like kind of like the edgelord character that like
okay.
or at least the character that basically wanted to be the main character of a story in a D&D game.
Okay.
So they had all this stuff that's okay, what were you saying?
Well,
So,
I think what you could do here is you could have their own magic be their greatest strength and their greatest curse, basically.
okay.
A lot of their humor comes from the effects that you're born from their magic. It basically will give us a writing mechanism
Sure.
to put whatever we wanted.
Right, to have literally anything happen all of a sudden. Okay.
Yeah, and
So,
but the thing is, I think they would be enthusiastic about their magic because, in a lot of ways, it's their joy, it's their pleasure. It's basically the
Okay.
thing that happens with that. But I could see them quietly suffering, basically.
okay. Let's start with the Konosuba level flaw, and let's not have it be the wild magic, because
not the wild magic.
not the wild magic, because that's a plot device. We need something about their personality.
Okay, let's have their personality Konosuba level flaw be that they what do you guys got, chat? A chimera gremlin, the result of a wild orgy. Oh, okay. We used that mimic character that was a sorcerer who had a terrible accident during an experiment. Now he can't keep a constant form. We needed a Neferpito. Oh my gosh. Their magic is their very identity, their source of struggle, their source of joys. They're convinced everyone hates them because they're different, but no one really cares. I think that's kind of annoying, and we're trying to make the characters be a little bit more goofy.
Right. Yeah, like have them be flaws for sure. But the thing is, like, in using Konosuba as an example, because Konosuba really is an amazing example, the flaws, even though they cause a ton of trouble for the characters and everything, are incredibly entertaining and endearing in a weird way for the characters.
I've got it, Jacob.
What?
I've got it. Their body has become this, like, such ridiculous mess of magic that they can eat anything. This person can eat anything.
Okay, how does that tie into their personality?
I think that no, I'm talking about a Konosuba level flaw here.
Right. But the thing is, like, even with a Konosuba level flaw, like I don't know, like Megumin or Darkness or whatever, it is something that still ties back to the personality, which is I feel like how they're able to keep milking it for jokes without it feeling like it gets repetitive. Because a lot of shticks can get repetitive and then they stop being funny.
Okay, they were saying that dissociative identity disorder having different altered personalities which subtly exhibit slightly different behaviors and flaws at different times. I think that's really hard to write consistently.
Because this
character needs to be more simple.
Right.
I would.
So maybe not the hybrid of all the races or whatever.
Sure.
Maybe this is where you have like the cat person or something. Well, actually, okay. Here's a good question. All right. So right now we have 2 guys, 1 girl.
Yeah. So this is a girl.
Okay. So this is a girl. All right.
Or an it.
Sure.
Just a them.
Yeah.
I like actually the idea of having a simple hybrid. A simple hybrid. You could have your foxtail girl, Jacob.
Okay, don't bring Holo into this. Otherwise we'll need to like have economics be like worked in somehow.
Okay. Let's just go for it. Cat girl.
Okay. All right. So she is a cat girl.
Yeah.
That's under the trope. Cat girl.
Okay. All right. Yep.
Brr.
I'm gonna have their Konosuba level flaw. No, this isn't a flaw. Let's just add some things in here. Let's have like legit can talk to animals like really well. And this is like an animal like magnet, like really, really adorable, really, really loves animals. And now this is a funny combination here. But we could go for the short-term memory loss thing. But not have it be tied to a consistent thing. Have it be tied to excessive use of magic. So here's a mechanic here. They use magic too much, and they lose a little bit of memory. But they have all these animals they want to keep as pets, right? So they constantly end up forgetting about their pets and leaving them. And it's the saddest thing to watch them basically abandon pets that I have no value for. Like this would be torture. I think that would actually be kind of too sad.
It would get too sad. What if it was what if actually you just used the fact that they're a cat girl
Uh-huh.
as the entire basis for everything. So they go through a town. This person is constantly pushing things over in merchant stalls.
Oh,
They're actually a tsundere, and they're proud and haughty and everything, but they're actually
so
like
they're not adorable.
they think they're amazing.
Oh, okay.
They're
I got it.
stuck
I got it. So chaos
yeah.
with the magic makes sense. Chaos in their personality, in that
Yep.
they have they hate structure. They hate basically the static,
Right.
the
Hate
noise.
structure. Yeah.
Things get too quiet. I could see this character getting a little annoying.
Yeah, but like maybe in like annoying in like the fun way ideally, because because like okay, Aqua, she is about as annoying as like
Right.
a character can get,
Sure.
and yet she's amazing,
All right.
right?
All
So, how would this work?
They're like, no, that's so terribly sad. Or some pet that reminds her of things. No, I think that the idea is that she would talk to animals because she would get bored. Here's the thing. I'd say she gets bored way too easily because there's not enough happening. So she does something to instinctively make something happen. But I think that's probably the part that would be really, really fun with her character, is that she's constantly pushing everyone to keep going forward. She would get bored easily, but that would be more or less by a product of the environment. But she has her own goals, and that could be a part of it.
Okay.
That would be pretty fun. But we need a Konosuba level flaw. Like, I'm not talking like, I love your idea of pushing over and breaking things and stuff, but we can't have it be like Link, going around and smashing containers and stuff.
Yeah, and just them being a cat, that's not quite enough. That's something, but it's not quite enough.
I I might have something here. We could have this person very much like I mean, we need to have them actually fit into the group here.
Mm-hmm.
One of the things I was thinking of was that none of these characters specifically look like a leader.
Yeah.
Like, none of these characters look up as a leader and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think this character should be the leader either.
Uh-huh.
Oh, you might want to fix the spelling on Catgirl there.
Oh.
But we could have them be basically the character, instead of forgetting, long-term, short-term memory stuff or what have you. It could be kind of like the girl from the the Phantom Troop. She just does forget things. She just loses entire things there, and it's just a constant thing of having a character that would be with her to remind her of things.
Okay.
And it's the repetitive aspect that I think could get fun, but she would constantly be wanting to touch things, put her hands on things, and be curious. Like, that's a good character trait. I would say curiosity killed the cat. And it would be
There you go.
her stumbling into these situations that in the past were a problem, and it's like, someone better always be watching her, because if they're not, she's going to run right into the thing. Like basically, they fought a lich,
Mm-hmm.
and then, the lich is coming to attack, and she's like, we must defend the town, and she rushes out. No, we have to run. What? No, we nearly died last time we fought them. What are dragons again? I'm gonna go pet it. I'm gonna talk to it. No!
Like, memory can be a ton of fun. The one reason why I'm skeptical just about memory is that it could go into the realm of repeating stuff that's already happened.
Okay.
As opposed to like keeping things dynamically shifting.
Okay, let's go with the tsundere thing with regards to memory. Basically, we could have it be a shunning thing. Ooh.
Oh yeah, because cats are totally proud.
Oh, that's it. If you do something to her that, she doesn't like, she doesn't acknowledge your existence.
Right. Hence the tsundere part. Yeah.
So she is very frivolous with this and constantly shuns people.
Okay.
And maybe she comes up with a sort of verbiage of a way she talks when there's a person like a store owner or something. She could be like, well, obviously, since there's all this stuff here and no merchant around to actually sell it to us, we might as well just take it, right?
Sure.
And you just goes and starts causing conflicts in that way. Sure, Bayback. Yeah, she could be juiced up, stubborn, consciously choosing to forget things in conversations that don't go her way.
Hey, I mean that could be a part of the wild magic. It affects her sometimes.
Well, the wild magic would definitely affect her sometimes. I think that's more of just a plot mechanic and stuff. Constantly monologuing about overthrowing the government. I do like the anti-authority thing, but I think that should be a little bit more subtle. And that would be probably a more serious thing, if anything.
Well, or you
Not
could just
a
have
goofy thing.
you could have it also be something that just fits into the Sun nature.
Sure.
You know?
It's not like you're important or anything, Baka.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
You could see her really going like F the police, basically. She just smashes both the things and then does like a like a pose.
Like, puts on like magical like the equivalent of sunglasses in some fantasy world or something. Yeah.
Makes a sound god that just goes, yeah!
Well, actually, if she's wild magic, you could literally have sunglasses just appear and just drop onto her face, and then they fade away after like 30 seconds.
Oh, that could be it. That could be it. She could be a form of she could be a form of roasting like kids that nowadays literally meme. No. So she could basically dab on the haters and
absolutely. Yeah, the wild magic is just there to do literally whatever would be wanted to have happen.
Right.
That might be completely like fourth wall breaking, but because it's wild magic and she's not intentionally doing it, it's just the universe doing it.
Yeah, I want to avoid fourth wall breaking because we don't know like if these characters would be used in a serious way at some point, but we can have her come close to it.
Well, but the point is that she would never be fourth wall breaking.
Right.
The wild magic would cause stuff to happen that would seem fourth wall breaking.
Let's put some likable personality traits in here that go into the contradiction side of things, because I think so far this is the least likable character of them all.
Right. So I think we just need to bank on the tsundere aspect, really.
I would say
the curious aspect, though, that's good.
This character, I would say, is positive. It's basically like they've got a constant boner for their magic, and they're like, "Don't worry, I can solve this with magic." And they're like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa, whoa!"
But this is a cat person,
right?
Cats aren't positive. They're not a dog. No, that would be a dog person, wouldn't it?
I guess, but
what if that was part of it? Is that they were constantly pessimistic? Wait.
Oh, they're pessimistic about others' ability to solve things.
Oh yeah, they are very self-assured.
That's what I mean.
Yeah,
that's what I mean. Eager to use their own magic.
Yeah.
Someone said, "Excuse me, I love her." I think she's very likable. Ooh, that's actually a good point. Fierce about justice. I like that.
Sure.
Let's have that be the contradiction.
Wait. The contradiction?
Because she's chaos, hates structure. But she has a very, very internal, strong, you wronged me. It ties into the whole thing of shunning people.
But that could just end up being like... I think we need something... I am all for the fierce believer in justice.
Okay, sure.
I feel like we need something stronger for an actual, like, for what the main contradiction is. Because like, with a contradiction, you want it to be something where you can just say what it is, and then that, like, with nothing else really, and that'll get someone kind of interested in the character.
Let's have her quietly be really sensitive and needing a lot of affirmation and love.
Gotcha.
And that's it. She needs to be pet. She needs to be pet. Kitty needs to be pet.
So
Kitty needs snuggles.
The contradiction is that she's just a tsundere cat. Really.
Yes, like, that's it. Like, yeah,
she is a tsundere.
She needs to be. Yeah, someone needs to come and help her blush. Basically.
Exactly. Right. Yep. Okay. Awesome.
There you go. Can we have a lawful evil character? We'll see.
Okay, I like this. This is great.
All right. Do we have any Konosuba level flaw?
Konosuba level flaw is. Just the cat personality.
I think actually you would have to do it with the wild magic thing. Oh, the cat personality, but that's in the chaotic personality trait thing there. Sure. I think the Konosuba level flaw is just the effects that the wild magic has.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So it's intrinsically tied to her character.
Wild magic, but nothing is ever her fault because she's a cat and she's perfect.
Oh, claims no responsibility for her wild magic.
Yeah,
There you go. That's great. Yeah. She's chaotic good. She's now my wife. Oh my gosh. All right. Cool. I like the idea of chaotic good.
Yeah.
like, but really chaotic.
And a bit closer to neutral on the
But
good to evil.
Right, but there's the fierce justice kind of thing that
yes, that sure.
contradicts
Yeah.
that. Okay.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
All right. Awesome.
Next character. Let's go into someone that is, they've done some things that are, let's not
Okay.
lawful evil, but
Well,
let's
actually go meta with this, because right now we have 4 characters. We've got the
Orc Bowsette
with
the Bard Husbando.
Right.
We have Credusis.
right, and then we have
the
juiced up wild magic
sorcerer,
sorcerer.
Yeah.
So given that we have 4 already,
Mhm.
right? If you were to think about the dynamic party duo or dynamic party group,
We need Forever Alone.
well, the thing is, I'm not sure because
Okay.
the thing is, okay, we could just have a character that's the self-insert character, but when I think about like for
I want some
optimal party dynamics of interplay and hilarity, right?
Uh-huh.
We need to be very intentional with what this other kind of person is,
Yes.
with how it interacts with the rest of the party.
Sure. Okay.
So
The leader,
sure, okay, yeah, this person would probably need to be the leader now.
the sensible one. Now, when I'm talking about sensible, Cosima is sensible, but he's really funny.
He's practical.
Oh, pragmatic.
Yeah. Although, wait a minute. Wait. Let's look again at the dashing rogue guy, because that. Okay.
Dashing.
Right. No. Compulsive liar and narcoleptic
No.
kleptomaniac.
Can't be the leader. No.
Yeah.
No, definitely not.
Yeah. Who would? Okay. So. All right.
I would say this leader has to be someone that's very comfortable with the party as it is. Not complaining in the way that Cosima is, but someone that is maybe a little bit authoritative. I like the idea of someone saying a lawful evil character. I actually kind of like the mild idea of a semi-evil, lawful kind of combination there, because their evil never pertains to the party, of course.
Okay, so what if it was something where they were actually trying to twist all these bumbling fools towards their evil desire, but the thing is that it's something where they actually end up getting to the point where they're like, okay, I kind of like these people over the course of like this interaction, you know.
Okay, so they have grand goals.
They have grand evil goals.
Grand evil goals. So that could be their thing, is that they have a rich inner world thinking about their
right.
Their evil designs.
Yeah, their
I
next
guess.
plot for crazy world domination or whatever.
Right. Okay, but I would say not that ambitious though.
Sure. Yeah, because so all right.
Because they're not so ambitious that's the case there.
Lawful evil leader.
Yeah.
Now the thing is that okay. So I feel like this person should be kind of pathetic. Their
Petty?
ambitions, yeah, like petty, and their ambitions. Oh boy,
Personal.
Their ambitions. What do you mean?
So very, very personal ambitions. It's something that's not tied to status, wealth, power, influence, the typical things that evil people
sure,
want.
okay.
It's something where it's petty. It's petty and personal.
Sure, all right. So it's kind of understandable from that sense, you know, where it's like, all right, you know, I kind of relate to that, even though this guy's maybe a big, you know, scumbag or something, or he's actually trying to manipulate all these people. Like he's got
right. Evil utilitarian. Exactly. There you go.
Right.
Someone that basically sees the potential of all these people here. Yeah, utilitarian, potential, like, I would say
petty.
Yeah, petty. I would say commanding.
Sure.
But also I would say a bit encouraging in that they are very good at drawing out potential in others.
Assertive.
Yeah.
Maybe they're actually very understanding of others, and that's how they're able to manipulate them so well.
Geez, we're going into like sociopath kind of.
No. But the thing is that they have this evil stuff that they're wanting to do, but they also understand the people, so that's how they end up forming the connections with the people. So the thing is that they have all the makings. So if they were a sociopath, everything would be perfect.
But they're not a
sociopath.
Okay, cool. So very understanding of others, but I would say is not that manipulative. Because I
okay.
wouldn't call this person basically the high intellect, high charisma.
So maybe they're not actually that assertive, and that's what causes the trouble. Is that they're hurting this bunch of cats, in some cases literally, and the cat is the one that's assertive and things like that, and they're trying to get them to like
impatient. So impatient definitely fits in here. Yeah. I would say that they're driven. This person's driven.
Yes.
Or ambitious, whatever you want to call it.
Okay. But I like the idea though of them being ambitious, but their ambitions are small. Like
yeah. So don't put ambitious there. Then I think that their goals should be something basically like, you know, they will like, maybe this is actually the thing. They could be a leader that's really high like physicality in like specific sense, but not like something where the orc Bowsette would be like intimidated by it, but then decently high, I would say, intelligence, wisdom kind of thing, but the charisma is actually kind of low, kind of average, you know? So basically what that would lead them to do is they would be more inclined to figure out ways that they can up their party's overall effectiveness.
Yeah,
but they, you know, are thinking more in terms of like a team. I love it when a plan comes together. This is the planner.
Sure.
So they're constantly coming to the party. Oh my God, did you ever see, I think I showed it to you, that Clooney movie with the Great Depression? And he's like, guys, I got a plan.
Yes.
That guy.
Yes.
So that's this kind of leader here.
Right, okay, yeah.
But lawful evil, basically.
Right. Okay, awesome. All right, so Konosuba level flaw, the contradiction is that they're really bad at being bad.
That is really goofy, and I think that's a place to start. So let's put it in.
So, or evil.
But I think we kind of have. Let's go for the Konosuba level flaw here.
Right, I feel like those two will end up being kind of the same.
Let's have it just be extremely roundabout plans for very small results.
Overly Machiavellian.
But no. Machiavellian. Overly Machiavellian refers to manipulation. Not actual manipulation. I'm talking about overly complicated plan for very simple goals. And this is the thing. Right. It appeals to the paranoid guy because he's like, yes, he's covering for all the angles, you know?
Yeah.
And the thing that I think is great about this also is that maybe in some ways some of the pettiness comes out with the greed for Orc Bowsette. He's like, yeah, let's get some money, you know?
And so basically he is constantly self-sabotaging eventually, not necessarily right away. So if they don't screw it up, eventually he gets everything going right, but then he actually like maybe feels sorry for like the people that they were stealing from or something like that.
No, I think he's pretty cold to other people. That's the point. He's lawful evil.
No, but the thing that makes this work, because the idea is that this guy isn't an effective lawful evil leader.
Right.
He wants to be, but he's not. And if he was a sociopath, he would actually be an effective lawful evil leader.
Okay, sure.
So
yeah. Once did in the world, but once he joined the group, he held back and went for other girls. Now he uses evil desire for a better sake of the group. Yeah, I think that's the gist of it.
Right.
Is that he joined the group and the group changed him. I think that's going
accidentally helpful villain. Yes. Yes,
there you go.
Yeah.
Accidentally helpful villain. For sure.
So that's how what you just do is the Konosuba level flaw.
Right.
Accidentally helpful villain.
Totally. The party wants to steal some apples. Months-long mission. Oh
yeah.
God.
Yeah.
All other lawful evils are embarrassed of him. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Focuses on the small pleasures in life. Okay, sure. That could be the part of the petty aspect. Is that, let's say the cat girl decides to shun someone. And he realizes, in order to make cat girl more loyal to me and my desires, we're going to screw over that merchant that she has shunned. Absolutely.
Right.
But she won't acknowledge that merchant exists, so she keeps being a problem in the planning group committee because she's like, I don't know any merchant like that. There isn't any.
Or she's constantly causing trouble for the merchant, which in turn causes trouble for them. So maybe he's just doing it to get her to shut up.
Sure.
Because she has this issue with this person, and he's like, I don't even really care, but because you're fixated on him so much,
we're gonna steal his entire stock.
Or he ends up just burning the whole like.
Oh yeah. No. He has to go even crazier. He's like, I'm going to spend a week determining who all of their suppliers are, ruin their lives, so that he won't be able to sell anything.
Yeah,
absolutely. That's a great idea. Let's have one of their contradictions be basically that they are obsessed with loyalty. And when I say loyalty, it's more that they are obsessed with everyone that liking him. Everyone in the party liking him and his plans.
So okay.
So that's the pathetic part of the character.
So right. So but how does that go into a contradiction? So
well, the contradiction is that they have great plans. They've like really they spend a lot of time on these plans. They're utilitarian. They see the potential in others and stuff like that. But they don't like.
Right. So they're the ineffective mastermind, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Now, would they also be kind of a tsundere in that they like there would be points where they can't quite follow through?
No, I think that the party can't follow through most of the time. I think that if the party doesn't able to follow through, he's not able to follow through at the very end, like you were saying.
Okay, sure, yeah. And if anything, that would be something where it's like, oh, development, where it's like, oh, crap, you know.
I would say.
Oh, very well. Okay, narcissistic. The cat girl's narcissistic.
The cat girl's narcissistic.
So we need to make sure they're not too similar.
Yeah.
So
I would say if anything, the thing that's good about this guy,
he's utilitarian, so he doesn't. Like,
he doesn't mince words.
Well, he doesn't mince words, but he wouldn't care about appearances necessarily. He's like, I'm all about function. But then maybe it actually doesn't.
That's true. That's true. I would say that he's a little bit. He needs to kind of learn a little bit from the husbando to kind of dress himself up a little bit.
Sure.
So
cat girl was rejected by a cat boy, therefore to cement her loyalty, I will marry her. and then yes. So then he goes on this roundabout scheme of how do I woo her affections, because the thing is, she is a piece of work, right?
Hey, that's all good stuff. Let's get their character foundations all settled in here. For physical description, I think that this character would not, like you said, not care much about appearances. So is wearing, I would say, clothes.
Maybe he goes for the overly minimalist approach.
Cloaks.
Yeah, like he is literally the cloak and dagger person.
Okay. All right. So then this is a dex-based character.
Yeah. Basically.
Dex, intelligence, wisdom, and
no
wisdom. No wisdom. Dex, intelligence with a little bit of charisma.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
Actually, that's the thing I could see that's a good positive. We should start putting strengths in here, but I think we can kind of put that out here.
Yeah,
I think that this character, by them being a utilitarian,
mm-hmm.
they can enter a room and immediately know what's important in the room.
Sure.
So being able to
they won't necessarily know how important it is or how to use it,
right?
But they know that things are important.
So you tell the cat girl, who's probably well, actually no, that's the thing. They're sneaky. This character could be sneaky because they have to go around and do the planning thing. So they're the ones that scope out the environment and do the investigation and stuff.
Well, okay. Well, no, the thing is, the way we have it set up, they could be sneaky, but the kleptomaniac would probably be better at being sneaky, but because of how untrustworthy the kleptomaniac is.
Hey, that'd be a good two-person little mission to have in the story at some point.
No.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, yeah, and that's how he finds out about it. He goes on a two-person mission with this guy at the beginning, but then he realizes just how bad that is because he has to basically babysit the other guy to make sure that when he falls asleep, he's there to like carry him out.
And thankfully he's small because this guy's dex-paced and can't probably hold him as much. I would say
he wears an assassin cloak under a second, more evil-looking cloak.
I actually like the idea of the guy having messy hair and looking unshaven and tired as shit. Yes, let's have him have like the permanent,
permanent bags under his eyes.
Permanent bags under his eyes, make him look more evil.
Sure.
That's the other thing. He looks scarier.
Oh, he has a goatee, and he has a monocle.
No monocle.
No monocle, but goatee.
He's gotta have a goatee, absolutely.
Yeah. Okay. And Okay, and I'm thinking almost like kind of a goth aesthetic, like Cloak and Dagger for sure, but like this guy,
not too much.
but like this guy probably plays Vampire the Masquerade.
Well, I think we should make this character, Jacob, so that people accidentally want to be this character.
Yes. Okay.
So don't make them so goth
Sure,
and edgy
okay.
that people are like, no, they're not a self-insert. They're
Right.
actually very complicated and interesting.
Right.
And we're like, hey, it's a trap for all of you normies that think he's really interesting.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Oh yes. Okay. So now we need basically a final character to round out everything.
Now that gets to 6, which is a bit much.
No. It's fine. It's
Okay.
fine. It's fine.
Wait. Number 6 should be the animal companion.
You sure?
Well,
In terms of trope, I guess
the
it works.
mascot, like
The mascot of the
Yeah.
group. Now,
Although-
is this an animal
oh, wait.
intelligent?
We have a cat girl. The cat girl could be the mascot.
Yeah, you're right. Cat Girl's the mascot. Yeah, never mind.
But the thing is that 6 characters at that point it get that.
No, Jacob. Trust me.
Yeah.
Five is great, but the thing is about this is because we have 2 characters in a relationship here.
Gotcha. We need maximum possible shipping.
Yep, exactly.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
All right.
So I think we need a very attractive person. We need sexy.
So basically the person. No, do we want sexy or do we want literally just sex? The person. Oh wait, no, that's the bard.
No, that's the
person.
bard. That's the bard.
right.
The thing about
and he's
the
going
bard-
straight. Yeah.
Right. And the bard is all about the tongue. I mean, they're all about their words and.
Wow. You weren't. That wasn't accidental. You intended.
I was trying to play it off like.
Okay.
Okay. So this character, I think that their whole thing would not be about actual sex. Their thing would be about they're so sexy that it's actually a problem.
Okay. Wait.
That's the Konosuba level flaw.
Hold on,
is
though.
that they have no interest in relationships or anything like that.
Okay. So
in the sexual side of things.
Here's the
of
thing,
course.
though. We
Yeah.
do have the bard, who is literally like the walking like sex magnet, right?
Right.
Right now, of course, no. But the thing is that we have that contradiction already because he is loyal to his lady.
No. You're misinterpreting things. The bard is not that attractive. This is the point.
No. The bard would be super attractive.
Okay. The bard would be attractive.
He'd be he's the dashing rogue.
Right. Okay. But then let's have some femmes like just exuding sexuality here. That's something that has
Sure, I suppose
no interest.
That's a lot to put on one cat girl's shoulders as OP
Right.
as she probably is.
Right, exactly. And I think that in a lot of ways all these characters are going to be looted in some way.
Oh, absolutely.
So let's make this character the easiest to loot.
Okay, now
But the thing is that their character does not care about sexual anything.
Okay, sure. So
this would be a very cool.
So this would be like the Kudere type character, or what? Like, or would they be the Moe Blob, or what are we talking about?
I'm talking like you are terrified about how beautiful.
No, we already have the orc.
No. This is an elf. Yeah, I get it, Jacob. But I'm talking like ethereal. Like this could be the drow. This could be the drow that you'd be terrified to bring home. But like
Again, the orc.
no, I know. But we have so many monsters and stuff already. Let's make this group actually like crazy. Let's do a drow.
Right. Oh yeah, this group is totally crazy.
Let's do a drow elf that is, I would say, if anything, one who is probably like none of these characters are cold. That's a thing.
That's
like,
true.
Like I think
That's
if anything,
true.
the lawful evil leader is one that comes close, but I think we should go.
He would he would probably be the one that you would get the most internal thoughts from, where you see just how
how. So
Yeah.
this is what I'm envisioning.
Okay.
Drow theme, raw sexuality.
Big.
No,
Because I mean some real
Hunka Balungas. No, yes, but I'm talking about like specifically with the condescending, the.
But the cat. We already have the cat. Yeah.
Okay. Then cold as ice.
Okay.
Cold as ice.
All right.
I'm talking
So-
Olivier Armstrong
All right.
without the charisma.
Sure. So okay. I'm all for the Kudere.
Yes,
Now here's the thing. Here's the thing. Kuderes are interesting tropes because they end up usually being either bland or they end up being absolutely awesome. But how do you make it so that they're interesting on the way to being awesome, right? So
yeah, absolutely.
Like,
I think this could be the character where most of the story actually comes from.
I'm just
like
a real pair of Bumba.
No, seriously, you could go for like any kind of trope here that leads most of the plot along specifically. And you could have the Konosuba level flaw being that there's no interest in in relationships and stuff like that. And none of the people here are sexually attracted to her in the like immediate sense because she's so cold. Like she enjoys, I think actually, if anything, this could be where you could give the flaw here. She really likes this party for some reason. Like she's a kudere. She's cold as ice to everyone else. It's a similar thing to the lawful evil guy in that he's evil, but he works well with the group and stuff. She's cold, but she actually enjoys the party and stuff.
I'm imagining her as being basically the exact polar opposite of Orc Bowsette.
Yes,
Orc Bowsette is the horn dog that all of that. And
this is not Mom. This is not Mom.
Right, exactly. So
this is like, let's take the energy from what's her name in Parks and Rec?
Leslie Knope?
No.
Oh, Aubrey Plaza?
Aubrey Plaza.
Okay.
Yeah. And I'm talking like competent Aubrey Plaza with magic and drow like.
So are we literally
lineage and stuff.
Are we literally just making the big titty goth girlfriend? See, here's the thing.
Okay, but then she doesn't have to have big boobs.
But also the goth aesthetic doesn't work very well when you're trying to have them be cold, because goth usually means it's the I have so many feelings that no one understands.
Okay, then they're
so
just a drow that's they actually look very inviting. And
do they have to be a drow?
No, they don't.
Okay, well,
I just love the idea of having
an overly sexy character.
An overly sexy character that's just not interested in that.
Okay.
They're just blessed with basically the physical attributes of a goddess, but have no real interest in that.
All right.
I think it's a cool contradiction in terms of the immediate sense, but then you can get deeper into it. Her fondness for the party is so great that evil leader becomes suspicious of her and more protective of the rest of the party when she's around. Oh my gosh. How about a Medusa? Oh my gosh. You know Komi-san? No, I don't think we should do. Seems edgy but has extreme social anxiety. Raven from Teen Titans.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. So extreme social anxiety. No. Forget that then. I don't care what the look is specifically. The thing is that like having some kind of I would say almost regular character that exudes, I would say, a little bit of a darker, colder side, but it comes out specifically through the social anxiety. Sure.
Okay. All right. So social okay, so
it's basically the charisma and doesn't want to use it. See what I'm saying? Like the arc is so plain as day there too.
All right. So okay. So
it's all the people coming towards you, and you're just like, So, like I can just see it. It writes itself.
Right. So a man said of Badanga. Okay. So.
Oh man.
So, I'm having trouble visualizing this. So we've got socially anxious.
You're not writing anything. That's why it's hard to visualize things. I'm giving you so many ideas and stuff.
Right, but we need to condense it, right?
That's what I did. I have to recant everything. Okay, so let's make the character be attractive. Okay. Physical description.
Physical description. A literal goddess.
Yes, a literal goddess. There you go. The Konosuba level flaw is this extreme social anxiety. But finds safety. Actually, that's more of a contradiction. Extreme social anxiety.
Extreme social anxiety, but
constantly is surrounded by people. basically when you have someone that's really attractive, it's
okay,
magnetic.
Gotcha.
It's
Okay.
something that attracts people.
Hyper introvert out of element.
Yes. Okay. There you go.
Okay.
I think the drow thing works because people would be suspicious of her being so quiet and stuff. And it fits with the Kudere thing, whereas actually she's not evil. Like, she's not got some, like, hard ulterior thing. She's
Okay.
just cold. She's a Kudere in that regard. There you go. That's the trope. Kudere. Put Kudere as the trope then. There you go.
Sure.
Imagine the misunderstandings if she really didn't speak common. I mean, I don't like having characters that can't actually speak with the party in the party.
So what is the Konosuba level
Konosuba level flaw.
Yeah. Like, because the thing is that, like, okay, the whole thing of like just being gorgeous and whatnot, but being like super socially anxious, I get the whole aspect of how that could be a really cool character arc. I'm not as clear on how that would end up being like just a really like entertaining aspect.
Well, we're trying to sell a Kudere, Jacob. Kuderes are not entertaining by nature. Like they are the lowest energy, the last person that you look at in the group.
Okay.
And I'm trying to separate them from everyone else here. We have two people here that demand your attention. It's the Cat Girl and Orc Bowsette. They are
and Bard.
Well, the Bard, I would say the thing about him is that
I mean, he's definitely a bottom, let's be real.
he is a bottom. Yes, absolutely. Like, I mean, he's
at least in this relationship.
yeah. But I would say that he's a little bit more smooth.
Sure. Well, okay, all right. Here's a different question then.
Mm-hmm.
Since she is a Kudere, one of the important things for a Kudere is to have a clear choice of basically how you're going to draw attention to them, since they are a Kudere.
I just said they're a literal goddess.
Right. Yeah. Okay. All right.
Imagine a Kudere. This is the thing. This is a character archetype mix that I don't think has been done in your experience as much, or my experience as much, is where they are constantly being put into social situations they don't want to be in. How do they solve that? What do they do? Like, that's what I'm thinking. We have to go on that. What do they do? I think a couple of things you could do, if you're going the drow angle here, is you could have certain types of domination magic, like magic that goes into the telepathic side of things. Doesn't want to talk, right? Doesn't want to talk. So it just sends kind of suggestions. Like, you really want to lick your foot right now. And then this awkward thing happens. Everyone looks at them and she goes, and gets away and stuff like that.
Wait a minute.
Like, if anything, I can see this character actually being the least funny. We don't have to have everyone in the crew be funny. Like, if you want to have this character be funny and stuff, like specifically,
well, or at least have something that basically makes their interactions with the other characters in the group super entertaining, because
snarky, extremely snarky and sarcastic.
Okay.
Like, that's very easy to do. It's a low energy form of wit that showcases that they do have fun, but they're the only ones in on the joke. And maybe the thing is that the only people here that actually understand her jokes is Bard Husbando. He's the only one that's able to be like,
which constantly makes Orc Mom jealous.
No. Orc Mom is wholesome. He's trying to make her jealous to spice things up, but she's a swole bumbling heart of gold person.
Right.
The jealousy is like flash in the pan. Nothing really that.
Yeah, 2 minutes and they've resolved things.
She could be the true mastermind of the group, but never shares the ideas. Oh, actually, that's a very good idea. Non-verbally trying to move the group in a specific direction. Here'd be a way you could do it.
Okay.
It's a form of, you could use it into her magic specialty in that she casts suggestions.
I kind of want to have her not use magic.
Okay, cool. Cool. No mage, for sure. Yeah. The youngest. Okay, so maybe naive.
Okay.
Okay. That also could tie into the not at all interested in sexuality kind of things like that. Everyone's coming to it, she's like, nope, I'm good. She quietly tries to be affectionate with people she's close to the party, but is always afraid of triggering her natural magnetism. I'm not meaning young in that, like, really young. I'm talking just like the not in with the ways of the world kind of thing. You could have this be the sheltered book person, you know? I mean, that's a Kudere trope in and of itself.
Oh, yeah,
bookish.
absolutely.
Just put bookish in there, then.
Sure.
Feasts on the blood of the innocent, but only supermarket brand. You could have her be a vampire. That actually would make a lot of sense.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
There you go. Vampire. That could be the name thing. And that explains the attractiveness as well.
Sure. All right.
Maybe also the thing we could do about this is that it's not necessarily that she's a vampire. She's some kind of cannibal thing. like she eats meat raw, like she's some kind of creature or stuff like that.
Okay.
I mean, that doesn't, because that there's a lot of suppositions about what a vampire is. She could be our own custom creation.
Yeah, well, and that could actually go into the whole Kudere socially awkward aspect too, because she's constantly wanting to drink people's blood, so she's just like, go away.
Actually, that's brilliant. The Konosuba level flaw is she's constantly thinking in her head about how delicious everyone looks.
Okay.
But she can't showcase that eagerness.
So she tries to sate her hunger in weird ways because she's embarrassed of it or something?
Yeah, sure. There you go.
Okay.
But if someone were to catch her in the act of that would be her like, no.
Right. She doesn't like to talk to people. She's socially awkward, so she's just, ugh.
But I mean, this is also a thing where she's like, actually like showcasing the excitement about it, right?
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So,
she immediately 180s to like small blush and then runs.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, so
this is fantastic.
So vampire, but ashamed of
eating habits.
Yeah, a vampire diet.
I mean, this is really stereotypical. I think we'd have to mix up a little bit of the things there with the vampire stuff. But I think you'd have maybe here's a fun thing. You could almost remove the bookish kind of thing, but you could have this person be the writer. And the problem is that when she's hungry, she ends up writing fan fiction about her feasts that she's going to have soon.
All right. So she writes erotica.
Writes erotica. There you go. That's another thing that is a little bit of a social anxiety thing.
Sure, and tropey. Yeah.
Yeah, very tropey for sure. She's a vegan vampire monk. Oh my gosh, she's the female Titan also. Wow. I'll put the link to the document in here again, just in case you guys aren't able to see this.
Writes erotica of the party.
Well, okay, sure. I don't think. Sure. No. Writes. That like it's erotica about her eating it. Like that's her sexual thing.
Wait.
About her getting to eat things and stuff like that.
But then wait.
Because it's like a really pleasurable thing. So
it's called Vork.
Yeah. I didn't want to say it.
No, but okay. I feel like that's something you could just have be in there without her necessarily writing about it.
Sure. Okay. Sure. Let's actually make a personality here. You're really hesitant on like the personality things here. Like let's have I would say a reserved you're giving it a lot.
Writes bad erotica.
Okay, there you go. I would say reserved is pretty obvious there, going with the personality traits. I would say I would say we need something that actually, this is the thing. The contradiction isn't the hyper introvert thing. Then
Okay.
the contradiction needs to be something about what gets them excited. There needs to be that very specific couple things that gets them really excited.
Boys love comics.
No. Stop going to the tropey things. Let's try to make this something that's really weird and original. Like something where they get really excited about, like,
I mean, she definitely shows a wild side to her at specific points when she's feeding.
Ooh, she makes art with the leftovers of her feeding. And she leaves it up places. That's it. No. Forget that. She vandalizes. No, she steals away at night to go vandalize other places with, like, weird paintings, drawings, and stuff of, like, things there. She just finds it funny. Oh, that's it. You know how the conspiracy theory guy is all like, there's the things out there and stuff. She feeds into his conspiracy theory stuff.
Okay.
So she creates a whole false cult out there that draws with, like, cow entrails and things like that.
So how we would tie this back into the personality? Maybe on the inside she doesn't really talk much, right? Because she's hyper socially anxious, right. But she actually basically sees, like, all the conspiracies as being just absolutely stupid. So so everything that she does is basically a way to, like, make fun of them without actually, like, letting it be known that she's making fun of them.
Okay, although that's just sarcastic snarkiness,
right? And that still seems a bit too similar to the Catgirl.
Okay, sure. So the contradiction is that she's eager about something. She's excited. Oh, I've got it. We have a klepto in here. We have a klepto in here.
Yeah.
But I think one of the things that you can get excited about with this character, and we could remove, I would say, of the vampire stuff, like not make it actually vampire, have it be some kind of, like, ghoul kind of thing or what have you. Some kind of pretty, gorgeous thing that consumes flesh and things like that. But have the eagerness be something along the lines of art. Not art specifically, but, like, the arts. So music, dancing, the environment, capturing it. She's not a photographer.
Okay.
But, like, if she would be, I want her to have a collection of, like art specifically. She sees herself as maybe having, like, a very unique view of the world, and she wants to capture it for just her own experience. She doesn't need to share it. It's just her own thing. So that's where the vandalism thing came from, is that she's kind of putting, like, art out there, and she's like, yeah, that's good. But I would love this to be a thing where she accidentally creates a cult out there that people start to refer to as a specific thing, and she keeps feeding into it, but eventually comes back and bites the party. And
I almost feel like
I'll hold that in for another.
I almost feel like Kudere doesn't necessarily work for this type of character, because when you think about Kuderes in the traditional sense, it's just an extreme lack of emotion that is visible.
Yeah, there you go. Remove that. Have this be basically just the trope of the, not Debbie Downer, but basically the character. Do you want me to do this?
Yeah, that would be great.
Okay, do this be the character that is, I would say, very, very much, I would say, pessimistic and
all right,
like, very much a, like, not anti against the plans, but I would say very yeah,
so
just Aubrey Plaza. Aubrey Plaza, Parks and Rec character. Yeah,
April Ludgate.
April Ludgate / Raven. There you go.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
All right. Cool.
The contradiction would have to be, why you still have your thing there. That's kind of funny.
Oh, really?
Yeah, your typing thing is still there.
Oh. Yeah.
The realist, skeptical, pragmatic. She's in INFJ. Oh my gosh. Could she be bad at expressing herself? She immediately becomes enamored and tries to jump into any form of self-expression she sees. There you go.
Cool. But that's just realistic. I mean,
well, no. Wishes to express herself through an artistic medium.
And maybe she's actually like really good at it.
And is surprisingly good at it.
Which goes into the whole thing of just generally being like a goddess, it seems.
But everything about the way she talks, everything about the way she, communicates, stuff like that is very much an anti-magnet in terms of the things there. I think that this character is a little bit of a fan fiction OC self-insert character for people that like to think they're better themselves than everyone. So I think we need some more unique personality traits here.
Yeah, but
Are you just dead with ideas?
Well,
now?
no, it's that there seems to be like two different ideas that are going here. Like the literal goddess thing almost seems like it's going along the lines of like the Moe blog type
just a physical
character.
thing.
Okay.
Just a physical thing.
Okay.
Like I was trying to use drow to get the vision into your head of someone that is gorgeous but does not put off the idea that they are interested.
Okay. Yeah.
Like almost like elf-like, appearances, but they're not interested. So, run with that. Like, doesn't that give you a lot of ideas?
Not really.
Are we really going to do this? Proceeds to list 1,000 reasons why the plan is stupid. Okay, there you go. Let's put pessimist in here.
Sure.
Pessimist / realist. I would
that's definitely
say
something that would.
Yeah, well, that's April Ludgate.
Anyway. Yeah.
I would say that this character needs to provide something that's cool to the party, though.
All right.
I think the obvious thing I think for me is that she needs to use some kind of magic specifically to be why she maybe is a literal goddess. So she could have illusions or something.
Okay, so how I like the idea of that. The thing is that needs to be able to be differentiated from the cat girl and also
wild magic. She doesn't know exactly how it's going to turn out. This is basically you could have this be, we could put Bookish back in there and she could be the actual wizard,
Gotcha. Okay. Is she still a vampire?
No. Forget the vampire thing there. Just eats people. That's eats things.
Okay. All right.
Ghoul / vamp. You could have it be whatever.
Or just a cannibal.
Or a cannibal. Cannibalism is not that bad. Yeah, this is the person that basically talks about the viability of cannibalism at the parties and stuff. People are like, could you please shut up? Like, that's not.
It's like, no, it's actually a very, a very reasonable thing in our day and age. Given that. Oh boy.
Reasons that she likes the party. I think if anything, I got something. So, is difficult to entertain and thus loves the random nature of this party.
Okay.
Okay. I think the cannibal part actually could lead to some very funny scenes.
Yeah.
I think in a lot of ways the cannibal stuff is basically that this is the girl that you're constantly revealing the secrets of to the party.
Sure. Okay.
Mm-hmm. So I would say reserved isn't. Why isn't reserved in here? Reserved / secretive, because there's constantly like things that they're accidentally revealing there. I think that could be another thing that would be kind of funny in the physical stuff is basically that you'd think that surprisingly good at it, except dancing. Basically, when this character moves, it's like watching a dead fish flop around.
Okay.
Basically, like, not graceful. I think it's a fun joke on the whole literal goddess thing. I'm really tired of the, hey, I'm a gorgeous girl, but I cannot cook. Tee-hee. Like,
no, what it usually is I'm gorgeous, but I'm ditzy, and I'm constantly falling over and stuff.
Oh, okay. Oh, it is? Okay,
Yeah.
then forget that. I think that the wish to express themselves through an artistic medium is surprisingly good at it.
That's not really a contradiction, though. That's something they do.
Okay. Okay.
But the contradiction could just be the fact that they're a cannibal, and all the stuff that could come from there. Like they're a cannibal, but
I know. Here's what it is. Constantly seeks an excuse to cannibalize someone she doesn't like. But like,
okay.
subtly.
Again, awesome, but it's not a contradiction.
Well, no, the contradiction is that there's the socially anxious. Okay, eagerly. I'm thinking about eagerness, Jacob. You come up with something that she's eager with. I've been saying this the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
Specifically, chat, help us out here. We're looking for something that this character is eager, like really excited about. You need a contradiction for the snarky, sarcastic, socially anxious, naive, reserved, secretive, pessimist, realist, and finds them all funny and stuff. Stick with me, kid, and you'll get so many innocent corpses to feed on. Oh, food jokes. Oh, okay. The contradiction is that she's obsessed with food, and people constantly keep bringing her real food, and she's just like, yay!
Wait, and she actually does like the real food?
No.
Oh, yeah.
No, she's all yay sarcastically.
Right. Okay.
So, loves food and is super eager to eat all the time. There you go. Is that enough of a contradiction, or is that a Konosuba level flaw?
I think just the fact that they're a cannibal, that's enough of a, like, the literal goddess, but actually a cannibal. I mean,
okay, this is not a physical description thing here, so let me remove that then and put that there.
Sure.
Cannibal. There you go.
Yeah, not Kudere.
This would be goddess, a literal goddess. Yeah. I would say if anything, one of the things you could do that would be interesting is that she, I don't know, you could have it be a thing that like, there's a specific type of clothes for, just the purpose of, keeping the
like
the secret,
right
in check.
Yeah. One day, one of the cat girl's pets goes missing. No one wants to tell them the truth. Yeah.
Each race's flesh is flavorful and unique. She constantly criticizes any non-corpse food. Yeah, that's a good point for sure. That fits into the pessimism thing, but I wouldn't want her to be actually negative all the time, because then she might be actually annoying.
Right, and we already have enough annoying aspects from Catgirl.
Yes.
Not that she isn't awesome, but,
Okay, so what is this that she loves about the party? I think if anything, it's that the thing about the party, I think that's really good here, that keeps this person here, even though they have all these reasons that they kind of dislike the party, is that one of the people here knows their secret and gives them a means by which they can constantly get fed.
Right.
So
yeah, probably the leader.
Probably
guy.
the lawful evil leader guy.
Sure. Okay.
Okay. So because he's utilitarian,
He's
does
like,
not mind.
this is helpful. Yeah,
Yeah,
she'll
yeah.
help me dispose of problems.
Dispose of bodies.
Yeah. He
Oh,
just chops them up.
that's hilariously like dark and funny. Okay, so let me write.
Would
that
there ever
down.
be a point where they have to dispose of a body and he's like, well, we can't just carry this body around, and then they end up like actually feeding it to people, like a whole bunch of people, but they disguise it so that no one knows. She's looking for the Krabby Patty secret formula, basically.
Okay. This works. I think this is a good group. I really like the weird combination of everyone here.
Oh yeah, yes, absolutely.
I think if anything, like one of the cool things about this is that I like certain characters already more than others,
Oh yeah.
and like I would love to write for certain ones more than others, but like I can already see like them misadventuring around together.
So chat so far, favorite characters.
Yes, chat favorite characters.
1 to 6.
1 to 6.
List them off.
If you don't have the oops, dang it. Let me get a link here. Hold on. So yeah, of these characters so far, who is your favorite? We have a vote for number 5. Evil Boy is pure.
Okay.
Personally, I'd say the Cat Girl. I vote for number 4. What do specific party dynamics look like? Like, I'm imagining Evil Guy and Cat Girl have a master-henchman relationship, but accidentally turns into a stupidly formal romance. Hey, that's the thing. It's all open for stuff to happen.
Except
the only party dynamic that's kind of locked in is Orc Bowsette and Bard Husbando. Like they're pretty locked in. Swole Orc is best, then Cat Girl, then Accidental Villain. 4 and 5. Okay, wow, lots of love for 4 and 5.
All right.
I'm thinking playing number 3 would be hilarious. Okay, gotcha. Yeah. Okay, yeah, that is a good point. Actually, like the idea of number 4. Oh, cool. We got a tier list here. 3, 5, 4, 2, 6, 1. So gotcha. Orc Bowsette is lowest on your list, with Credusis being highest.
Dang.
I am noticing that Bard Husbando is pretty average in this party here. It's probably just because he's human.
Possibly.
This is great.
All right.
Okay. Even then, we could have Bowsette and Bard Boy go through amusing romance culture clashes. Oh yeah. Definitely.
Because after all, if he's the Bard Boy, then that means he's probably so well versed in that whole area.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Anyone else in chat want to chime in? Let us know which character is your favorite. There are a lot of people that haven't let us know. A lot of love specifically for Cat Girl and the Accidental Villain.
Yes.
Someone put Orc Bowsette at the top.
Orc Bowsette, then Accidental Villain, then Cat Girl, then
the
Cannibal
Girl, Cannibal Goddess,
and then
Credusis. Got to be 5, accidental evil character. Evil Boy is just so inspired. Oh my gosh. Well, dang.
Okay. All right.
Is it maybe because we didn't put a specific race on them? Like they're not really limited in their visual. Like you can imagine them as almost anyone in yourself.
Or is it just the fact that they're literally Cloak and Dagger?
Oh, sure.
You know.
Evil Boy is just so inspired. All of them are pretty solid. Muscular ladies have rights. Oh my god.
Hey, you gotta get those half orcs somehow.
Accidental Villain can get it. Oh my. All right, cool. Well, hey, y'all, this was really fun. This was really fun to do. Thank you all for hanging out with us here and making this happen. We're gonna log these away and then eventually delete the document just for the whole
porpoises
and stuff like that. But yeah. Oh, Cycronia, you didn't give a tier list yet. So 5, okay. And then Cannibal Goddess, and then Credusis, and then Orc Bowsette, and then Bard Husbando, and then Catgirl. So you put Catgirl at the last.
Yeah, I get the feeling Catgirl is going to be one of those ones that some people will absolutely love and other people will absolutely hate. Yeah.
All right, well, thank you so much for hanging out here. By the way, quick announcement. They'll be updated on the Twitch overlays and what have you. But all gaming streams now start at 3 p.m. PST. What this means is that those streams start 2 hours earlier.
Mm-hmm. That way we can actually have lives in the evening on other days.
Yes. And specifically with the way our schedule is moving a lot earlier. By the way, I'm doing a thing where I'm trying to wake up a lot earlier now. So that's going to help that out overall. So basically, 3 p.m. across the board, everything's uniform. We start streaming at the same time every time we're streaming. And yeah, so just make sure to know that that's what we're doing there. So Divinity on Thursdays is now at 3 p.m. Pacific time. And Witcher 3 is now at 3 p.m. Pacific time as well. So... Yeah, so that will be earlier for you EU people who have been having to be there at midnight.
Right.
Or, not midnight, 3 a.m. for some people.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Yeah. Crazy. Oh, it's 10 p.m. for you? Teriyaki?
If you remember correctly, they are cloak and dagger. Yes, 2 cloaks.
Oh, my gosh. Okay, so when do we get visual descriptions so we can create fan art? Any flowers? Well, stay tuned. One of the things that you might hear about in probably the distant future is if we plan to use these characters or what we will use them for.
Right. Although you can make fan art right now and just come up with,
just send it to us on Twitter.
Yeah.
Tag us, Semblance Bros. That would be cool. Your streams are generally at 2 a.m. to me. Gotcha.
So that 2 hours earlier will help out.
Yeah. Hopefully. I mean, I think Perverted Old Man is talking about these streams, though. Or are you talking about the other ones?
I think he's talking about the other ones.
Okay, then that's great. That's 2 hours earlier. Either way, that's really good. So y'all, thank you so much for hanging out with us.
Glad you had fun.
We'll see you all in the next one, and let us know. Let us know what you thought about this one over Discord or Twitter or YouTube, whatever. Mm-hmm. And we'll see about trying to do another one of these at some point in the future. It could be kind of fun.
Yes.
But yeah, tomorrow is Berserk manga stream, 3 p.m. Hope to see you all there. But yeah, until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you all next time. All right, so real talk. The best character in here is Credusis. Like he's going to be mumbling stuff that will occasionally be super plot relevant.
He is great, but the thing is, I think the best character okay, all right. Orc Bowsette is awesome.
Oh yeah, totally.
And I think her dynamic with Bard Husbando is going to be fantastic.
But who's going to get looted first?
The best single character